Hey everybody, this is Paul and this is the Paul Project. Video and episode number 4. Thank you for joining me and thanks to all those that have been watching this early portion of the journey. It is Saturday, June 11th, and in this episode I thought, well, it's Saturday. You all know I have great fashion sense, so why not do a little fashion show? So I'm going to put on some clothes that were extremely tight or I could barely wear or couldn't even wear when this process started and show you where they are now on me. Okay? So some will look great. Trust me, some of them won't look that wonderful. But I actually had a wonderful recommendation this week, and that was to give you a status report every episode on a couple of statistics on my, whether it's weight, waist, whatever it might be. And since I've got this fancy new toy tracker, the Garmin Video Active HR, which I showed you in episode number 2, I believe it was, I had just received it. It's awesome. And it's not only the accuracy that it gives me in counting, whether it's the steps, but it's its ability in the pool. And as you can see, I'm always thinking about being in the water. The best thing about it is, and I'll do a full, review of it for you so you get a real good detail and see some of the screen to screen, everything. Everything's just really, really wonderful about it. And the thing about it in the pool is that it's accurate. I'm amazed. I really am amazed. And it works off GPS and the whole shit and caboodle. So, anyways, I was able to bring some data forth. And since I don't weigh every day, basically every 2 to 3 weeks, and it's been a week and a half since my last weigh-in, and I weighed 453. I started this process at 546 January 1st, which is a total weight loss now of 93 pounds. Not too shabby. Look at that. Okay. So we're going to start with going over some of these stats. And I think it's really cool to give you a glimpse into what I do on a weekly basis. So first things first. Steps. A lot of people talk about steps. They got their Fitbits, their trackers, whatever it tells them, all right? And because of my back issue and the nerve pain and so forth, and my feet, I have really tried to look at things that take me actually away from walking, because it's just simply something that I can't do. If I do it too much, or if I make just the wrong move, nerve issue, I'm in bed for a month. It ain't gonna do anyone any good in this process. So what I have done, and that's why I've gotten in the pool. That's why I decided to get in the pool. But I still do some walking, okay? And I have a goal every day. I'm trying to do about 8,000 steps. And I think roughly the normal is about 10,000 for most just normal folks. But for me to get 8,000 steps in, actually, that's a pretty good goal. So this week, and again, it's only based on 4 days, I've done a total of 33,048 steps. That's an average of 8,262 per day. I'm very excited to see that number. I think it just goes perfectly with everything else, and you'll see here with my swimming, it gets kind of ridiculous with the amount of swimming I do. I've averaged 4 days of swimming, and actually with the tracker. So if you figure in the fact that I know what my other numbers were, because I know how many laps I did both Sunday and Monday without the tracker, I've actually done a total of 14,148 yards in the pool. I'm averaging 2,358 yards per day, and I've gone 6 days this week, so you can see how that adds up pretty quickly. I was blown away when I saw that number, really. My mindset never changes. I'm always thinking about the water, as you can see. So, next one, and this is something I never would have thought of: intensity. This watch tracker, the Garmin Video Active HR, it tracks my intensity minutes. So it looks at my heart rate, because it measures my heart rate. It has a little sensor in here. It's amazing, really is. And it tracks basically my heart rate gets into that cardio zone as well as above it. And in fact, mine actually goes a little bit above it, which I don't want to do. I want to keep it in that cardio zone. It gives me an intensity minute. Okay, so My intensity minutes this week, and this is again only roughly 5 days because again you got to figure when I got it, 763 minutes. I'm averaging 152.6 per day. That's really good. So a little over almost 2.5, a little over 2.5 hours of kicking butt every day. Elevated heart rate in an active mode, and again, none of this is me, trying to lift heavy things because I can't do it with my nerves and my back and so forth. It's just not going to happen. Now, my body. I told you already my weight. 546, 453 now. Can't wait to weigh in a week from this next Monday. Something, before I start the fashion show, I thought I'd show you is where I was with my waist and where I am now. I started this journey at 78 inches with a waist. Now, God, woo, I can already hear you guys out there. That is crazy time. And you know what? It is. So, this is my measuring tape. Okay. Let me get it out here. There's the beginning. Alrighty. And I thought, well, why don't I show you what 78 looks like on here. And you can see how much is already gone. And you can see where I'm at. Okay. There's the little guy. Look at that. It's kind of amazing, huh? Hula hoop. Okay, enough of that. So where am I at now? Well, let's get this bad boy on. "65 inches. Not too shabby." So, we are getting, as you say, busy, and I'm now going to do a fashion show for you. So hang on. All right, we're back. Got these old clothes out of the closet. Been a while. Now, probably wondering, Paul, this doesn't look too bad, right? You look pretty presentable. These are the only pair of clothes that I could wear if I ever wanted to look presentable. And so, I haven't worn them in a while. It's actually a pretty positive thing because of how they are fitting on me now. Now, these pants are barely staying up, folks, and you'll know why in a second. So let's take a look. I think you can see it. Hi, Paul. How you doing? I mean, I can put my whole hand on both sides, actually, down the sides. Gives you a good idea. Shirt. I gotta hike these bad boys up. Otherwise, you're gonna see the hole, Paul, if you know what I mean. Shirt. This shirt, and by the way, these pants, real quick, these were about as tight as you could imagine. It physically hurt me to even wear these. This was the only pair of pants I could wear, I had. The shirt, it was the only shirt I really could wear as well. I mean, this is just nuts. That is nuts. So, you can get a good idea. Not doing too bad. I'm still fat, but hey, got to start somewhere. Let's look at what I look at. This is what I used to look like. Let's see what I look like now. And kind of some clothes that just fit normal. We're back. This is what I look like now. Normal clothes. How you doing? Walking down the street. Hey, what's going on? Well, let me talk to you a little about this because there's some stories going on here. First of all, these were my casual khakis I used to wear. Probably about 7 years ago. Nice polo, Ralph Lauren. I loved them. Wore them. They were comfy as heck. Still are. I have not physically put these on in 7 years. They were still in the dry cleaning wrapper I just took off. I should actually show it to you, but you get the gist. Okay, they fit perfect. Right there, right around the waist. Okay, now that's pretty nice, good accomplishment. This shirt, probably even a better one. Now this is a shout out to my buddy Pete Coleman and his lovely wife Lisa Plutnicki Coleman. Well, it's Coleman, but you get the point. This is a Notre Dame shirt I bought when him and I went back for the Oklahoma game. Geez, I guess it was almost 4 years ago. It was tough on me. As tough a trip as you could imagine for a guy my size. This shirt was not something I could even wear, but I wanted to buy something for going out there. I'd been there before, but I wanted to get something to commemorate this trip. Now, since I'm an Oklahoma fan, you all know, why are you wearing a Notre Dame shirt? Well, I thought it was a nice shirt. And in honor of my good friend Pete Coleman, I thought, what better way to show you that the shirt actually fits now. I thought it was awesome. I said, why don't I pull this bad boy out? So the rest of the Notre Dame boys, Kurt Krebs, Joe Taylor, Hooley, all you guys, I'm officially, I guess, a Golden Domer. What do you know? Now, I can look presentable in this pretty much any time, any day of the week. But I have some goals ahead of me, and I want to see what they look like. You're going to be able to check it out in a second, so hold on. All right, this might be a fail. So I literally got out clothes that I thought, there's no way they're going to fit me. It'll be super tight, ridiculous. It'll look kind of funny on tape. And I am literally amazed. I don't even know what to tell you. This is like, I don't even know what you call this. This is like one of those like reveal moments, The new house behind the cardboard pops out, family looks at it, moments. These jeans are brand new. They're not brand new in the sense that I just bought them, because I didn't. I bought them 6 years ago. And I got them because I'd been walking almost 7 miles a day. And I felt, let me get something I can work myself into. And I unfortunately had my nerve come back, long story, but essentially I was back in bed for a month or two. And these just remained in the closet. Never been worn. And they fit me like a champ. It'll get even better. What do you do? Now, my Seahawks pullover, I used to wear this to every game when I had my tickets. Fits me like a gem. I'm back. Welcome back to the clink, Paul. I can't even believe it, folks, honestly. So, while I was back there, and I tried these on, I couldn't believe what I was looking at. I said, well, heck, why don't I get out some stuff that might really get crazy? Now, this stuff, I honestly have no idea how it's going to fit me. This is the first time I'm wearing them or trying them on since, 7 years maybe. So you're going to look at it at the same time I do. And I'm going to unfortunately have to take this pullover off. But I'm just going to step over here. I'll still be here. I might as well talk to you. You guys love this or what? I mean, come on. Armani, he's got nothing on me. All right. Why don't I just put this on? Now I got a shirt on, but hey, let's see. This was one of my favorite shirts. Summer, I'd wear. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Oh my God. These are the buttons. I can't believe this. Oh, this is amazing. I wore this shirt 10 years ago. I would wear this shirt. I love this shirt. I can't believe it. I guess I'm actually doing something right. Hard work pays off, I guess. Is that the moral of the story? But again, still a big fatso, long way to go. Well, let's get something really potentially small out. Now this is going to be downright potentially funny. As you know, I'm a sports fan, right? Sports fan. And I got this bad boy from, I don't even know how long I've had it. But I thought, what the heck, let's try this bad little Mariner jacket on. I think I've never worn this. Never. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's been worn. All right. Let's go. Well, I can tell you this, it doesn't fit, but it's close. Well, I don't want to say close. A little tight. A little tight. You know, there's people out there that like tight fitting stuff. But I never could wear this. Ever. Go M's, I guess? Wow. This is pretty amazing. I'll be honest with you, I never kind of thought what this fashion show might look like. But what I can say is it's pretty revealing to myself and hopefully to you. Give you an idea of what I'm doing and continue this journey forward. I mean, long way to go. Long way to go. But, you know, with the right work ethic, you can achieve anything. That's what I've always believed. So, here's some good news. These jeans, look at them. Whoo. Well, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day off because this is a no workout, enjoy time on the couch day for me. And obviously make a Paul Project video for you. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. So I'll be back on Monday, episode 5. Oh, we're getting close to double digits. Can't believe it. And at that point in time, you know, I'll figure out something to talk about. But the good news is, still moving in the right direction. I'm amazed. Remember, Twitter, follow me. My personal account, at pbizzle, P-B-I-Z-Z-E-L. Also, at The Paul Project, and the number 1 at the end of that. Instagram, at The Paul Project, number 1. Facebook, The Paul Project, and also Paul Byer. Yeah, I'm there too. You can also find me on YouTube, The Paul Project. Bottom line, if you find any one of those, pretty much you're going to see links to the others. So that'll help you out. If you ever want to email me, talk to me about anything off the, social media sphere, I guess, you can find me at PABBEYER, Padbyer, at gmail.com. And then, of course, MyFitnessPal. Hey, folks out there, if you really want to get knee-deep on what I'm doing, what I'm eating, when I eat, no, doesn't necessarily show what time I eat, but the metrics, the carbs, nutrition, all that neat stuff, protein, blah, 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 calories, follow my fitnesspal.com account, and my profile name is pbizzle, P-B-I-Z-Z-E-L. It's a secured account, so if you, first of all, don't have an account, sign up. It's free, no big deal. And then what you can do is you can request a friend to me, or just shoot me an email and say, hey, I'm on MyFitnessPal, this is my handle name, and I will send you a friend request. Very simple. So, thanks again, folks. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Wonder Woman. Or Wonder Paul. And that's the end. Goodbye!